Hello and welcome to my review of the Miele W1 Classic washing machine. Now, as you would expect from a premium brand like Miele, it is very solidly built, German manufactured and constructed and tested to the equivalent of 20 years use. It's got a whole load of different features and programs for washing different types of fabrics, and we'll take a look at the machine in more detail now. So this is the drawer where you put the detergent in. You'll notice it's slightly different from normal washing machines because there's in fact two compartments here. This is where you would add your normal detergent for the pre-wash and the normal wash. But Miele also offer a CapDosing option, which means that you can buy caps from them which sit inside this drawer here to dispense both the softener and the detergent. So they fit neatly in there. If you're using normal detergent and softener, the softener goes inside this area of the drawer. Now there's a pretty neat feature with the washing machine, which is that if you apply too much detergent, two things will happen. Firstly, a light will appear on the display to warn that you've added too much detergent, so you can adjust it for the next wash. And secondly, there's an automatic additional rinse cycle, so you won't find you end up with too much detergent on your clothes. So let's take a look at the programs and the display. If we turn it on to the energy saving cotton wash here, which is one of two washes which I use the most, you can see there are an awful lot of options lit up on the display. So let's talk you through those. Here you have got a time delay start. So you can set this so that you delay the start of your program anything up to 24 hours in advance. These little logos here refer to the CapDosing, which I just showed you in the detergent drawer. If you're using CapDosing, you need to select either the softener, the additives, or the detergent, so the machine knows to take the liquid from those sections of the drawer. Here you've got different options for the program, so you can choose to make the program shorter by pressing that. You can also choose to add more water. You can have a pre-wash, or you can have a soak. Now the soak is very useful if you've got children and if you're using reusable nappies, because rather than having to soak them in a bucket beforehand, you can just put them straight into the washing machine and use the soak feature here. So let's just turn those off for a moment. You've also got options for the speed of the spin, and in fact you can turn the spin off entirely and have the clothes come out of the washer without being spun, and you've got different options for the temperatures as well. These options vary depending on which program you select. Some of them will be available, some of them won't be available. So let's have a look again at the program wheel here. So energy efficient cottons, the normal cottons program, minimum iron for clothes which are synthetic and don't require much ironing, delicates, woolens, shirts, which should ensure that they come out of the washer without too much creasing. There's a separate rinse and starch, drain spin, proofing, which again is for garments which have been treated with some sort of stain or dirt or waterproofing like ski wear, outerwear, dark garments and denim, and the other program which I use an awful lot, which is the Express 20 program. Now, if 20 minutes seems incredibly short to you for a washing cycle, the good news is you can change that and you can actually make it slightly longer, so you can have a 30-minute wash, and I find that's about perfect. I put it on the 40 degrees, 1200 spin, 30-minute wash is my sort of normal everyday wash when I'm not using the cottons. Now, with all the programs on the washing machine, they all have maximum weights on them. And the cotton programs, both the energy efficient and normal one, have a maximum weight of 8 kilograms. But for instance, the Express 20 has a maximum load of 3.5 kilograms. Now, I was really interested to find out what 3.5 kilograms equates to. So I've just gone upstairs, taken a load of our dirty laundry and put it into a basket. Now, I would call this a fairly average load. It's got a mixture of cottons, different types of fabrics, and I've just chucked my son's winter coat in there as well. I used our luggage scales to weigh it, and as it happens, it actually turns out to be exactly 3.5 kilograms, which is the maximum load for the Express 20 wash. So I'm going to chuck that in the machine now. Now, because this washing machine is highly energy efficient. There are a couple of features on it which reflect that. One of them is that after 10 minutes of a program running, as you'll see, the display turns off and the only bit that's lit up is the start-stop function. Now, you can actually turn this off if you want to in the programming settings so that the display is permanently lit. But if you want to see how much time remains on the program, you can also do that without interrupting it. All you need to do is touch the start-stop button. That won't affect the program at all, but you will be able to see the remaining duration and the temperature and the spin that you put the program onto. You'll also find that once the program has reached its end, it kicks into an anti-crease cycle, which can go on for up to half an hour after the program has finished. And what this means simply is that the machine continues to spin every now and again so that creases don't develop in the fabric which is in the machine. That's also something that you can turn off in the settings if you don't want it. So there you go, that's my review of the Miele W1 Classic washing machine. A very good all-rounder, solidly built and environmentally friendly washing machine. And thank you very much to AO.com for letting me review it, and to their great delivery team for bringing it right into the house, slotting it in the slot in the kitchen and installing it and making a very hassle-free delivery. If you've got any questions about this product and using it, then feel free to leave them in the comments below, and a like is always appreciated if you found this review helpful. Thank you very much for watching.